Hi, everybody. Today's going to be an adventure. The adventure is going to be whether or not I lose my voice. So, here we go. Um, why not was okay for today. It was basically a celebration, early celebration of New Year's Eve, New Year's. But it makes sense. I mean, it's only a day away. So, New Year's is 2 days. But, typically you celebrate New Year's Eve. So, I didn't have a problem with it. Okay. So a lot of stories weren't really stories. They were kind of on the back burner until the very end. But I'm jumping ahead of myself, so all right. Um, Everybody is dressed really festively, and I love that. And it's a question of who's going to be a society and not. Now, society is the nightclub. We all know this, right? Okay. Let's see. The only other scene we see is the Abbott, well, yeah, the Abbott household for about a couple minutes until everybody leaves because Harrison has a cold, like I do, or whatever this is. And so he's supposed to be hunkered down with his dad with movies and video games. So we don't see Michael Miller or Remington Munsell today. And I kind of missed him because I love that little boy. Okay. The only other scene we see is Claire getting something at Crimson Lights. Probably a coffee, hot chocolate, whatever. So she has a couple of, like one scene with Esther Valentine. So, and they say Happy New Year, good luck in 2025, all that stuff. Okay. And then everybody's at society. Pretty much everybody. Tracy Allen wasn't there because he was snowed in. Um, let's see. Danny was not there until he made a surprise appearance because he was supposedly snowed in too. And Phyllis was there with Summer and Daniel, but Chance wasn't there, and it was talked about, but he took the graveyard shift, so that's why he wasn't there. But Daniel did ask Summer if they have a good relationship or they're working on it, and she says they're working on it. Now, I don't know. Okay. For a couple minutes, I'm going to sound like I'm not the hopeless romantic I am. But hear me out. With Summer's behavior about Chance's job, I would have said, I'm done. Because what do you want him to do? Not be a cop anymore? That's insane. Um, okay. I said it, it's out there. Alright. Okay. Phyllis is Phyllis. So, Phyllis is eyeballing um, Christine and Michael Baldwin because Christine, Michael Baldwin, and Lauren Fenmore Baldwin arrived together to celebrate New Year, right? So Christine makes a comment of, I know why Phyllis doesn't like me, but why doesn't she like you? Like, why is she giving you the eye? And they said, oh, it's a story. So they kind of fill her in a little bit. And she's like, oh, okay. Okay. So I know I'm speeding through some stuff, but I'm trying to give you the highlights before my voice goes out because I got to make another video too. So I'm trying to save my voice as much as possible. Okay. So the last coup de grace in the last uh, 5-6 minutes is Ian Ward makes another appearance outside of society, right? And because I guess we're supposed to believe he befriended Tessa's character last week when he happened to pop in, and she showed him a bunch of pictures of Arya. Remember that? Okay. So they're building off of that. And he goes, "Remember me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then, of course, Tessa plays along with it, whatever. So somehow, somebody, um, I don't know, contaminated her water or whatever she was drinking because she took a sip, she was fine. She took another sip, and it was like she started to get a little woozy, like she's gonna pass out, right? So then she says, Abby and Devon see this because Abby is the one who used to run society, but then put Tessa in charge. Remember that? Okay. So they both see her and say, "What's going on? Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I just think I need some air." So she goes outside, and Ian just happens to be there. And I guess is going to be the rescuer of her. Okay, unbeknownst to me, out of the corner of my eye, I see Jordan in the getup take Sharon, like kidnap her, put a rag in her face or whatever, and I'm like, holy, what is going on? And then that's how they're left. And Mariah is standing there, and Mariah and Tessa are married. Okay, so Mariah is standing there watching the love of her life be passed out. And we don't know if she's going to make it or not. Now, I say she's going to make it because to me, the couple, both of them, are an integral part of the storylines. But who knows? And Sharon, yes, Sharon is going to make it. But wow, they came with a bang in the last 5 minutes. I swear to God. Wow. All right. All right. Bye, everybody.